Hello guys, in this video we're going to learn how to factor out a common binomial. So you're going to be given a polynomial where you have a set of two products being added or subtracted together. So let's take a look. So in example 1, when you have a polynomial and you look at, we have a 3x times a binomial of x plus 2, and we're subtracting this this product by another product of negative 2 and a x plus 2. So when we factor out a common binomial, you look at the problem as a whole, and we have our two groups of 3x times x plus 2 minus 2 times x plus 2. And it looks like again, if you look at it as a whole, they both have a x plus 2 to be factored out. So when you factor it out, you're dividing both groups by an x plus 2, just like that. So we're going to pull that out from each group, so we're left with, in just the first group, a 3x, and then in the second group, a minus 2. So you analyze your both of your products both of your binomials that you have left over. The x plus 2 came from the first group, leaving a 3x, and it also came from the second group, leaving us with a negative 2. So if you were to distribute the x plus 2 into both terms, you would have the original problem that we have up here. Okay, so this would be completely factored after you factor out that common binomial. Now, the second part of example 1, we're still going to factor out a common binomial. So if we look at it closely though, we have our product of y squared times the quantity of y minus 4 plus 3 times the quantity of 4 minus y. So it looks really confusing because we have a y minus 4 here and a 4 minus y. So let's rewrite this problem where this binomial has the y first and the 4 second. Okay? So we have a y squared times the quantity y minus 4 plus 3. And so we're going to rearrange these two terms. We're going to have a negative y plus 4. Now, that still does not look the same as our y minus 4 because we have a negative y plus 4. So we're going to still focus on this binomial before we even start factoring out a common binomial. And we're actually going to factor out that negative from both terms. So we have a y squared times y minus 4. Now when you factor out that negative, we actually are multiplying the 3 by a negative, so we have a negative 3 now instead of a positive 3. And since we divide out the negative from both terms, we're left with a y minus 4 as our second binomial. Now this actually looks like it's ready to go. So whenever you see a problem like this where you have to factor out a common binomial and the second binomial or the first binomial is rearranged, see if you can make sure that the order is the same, and then you can actually divide out a negative first to help you factor out and see it a lot better. So now we have our y squared times the quantity y minus 4 minus 3 times the quantity of y minus 4. So we have two products here that's being subtracted. So then I'm going to underline both groups, and if you look at the problem as a whole, they both have a common binomial factor of y minus 4. So we're going to factor out the y minus 4 from both groups, leaving us with a y squared minus 3. So we have a y minus 4 in parentheses times y squared minus 3 in parentheses. That's considered factored, and we are finished. So if you have any questions on factor by grouping, we kind of did this already in our earlier videos, but just to reinforce the idea, when you're given just a problem written like this, you're looking for a common binomial factor to take out.